first contact with the club was 1948 when my mother joined as a member. We'd come up most Sundays for lunch. Everybody would be dressed up in coat, collar and tie for lunch, and you had to line up down the stairwell to get in. The club secretary used to sit in the corner inside the door and take your money before you sat down.
What I love about Yarra Yarra is everything. I've been very young here. I'm now 85 and I've loved it all that time. And I've loved the camaraderie of the people. They're all lovely.
Yarra Yarra to me means home. Yarra has been there through the ups and downs of my life, whether that's family or sport, and I've always found a safe place here and a sense of belonging here.
Yarra Yarra has been a history of 3 sites. 1898, we started off as the Eaglemont Golf Club. By 1909, the owner of the land wanted to develop for housing blocks. We looked at and purchased a large tract of land near the Rosanna station and incorporated ourselves as the Yarra Yarra Golf Club. That was 1911. 1926, we're starting to lose members to the newer courses that developed like Commonwealth and Metropolitan, because you could play 12 months of the year. So they made a decision in February 1927 to transfer here, and they set about getting a gentleman called Alec Russell in to design the course, and he had the course designed within 6 weeks. December 1928, the course was ready to be played. 1950s, it was the start of Yarra Yarra having quite a few major tournaments. The biggest one was the 1956 Ampol.
They played on the glorious Yarra Yarra course with its Spanish Mission Clubhouse and also the magnificent gardens.
Many great players. The greatest player was Gary Player, and Gary won the tournament. Several overseas dignitaries were present because of the Olympics. I can remember asking Jesse Owens, the 1936 Olympian, for his autograph, and he was only too happy to give it to me, and he had a chat to me for quite a while.
Yarra Yarra was very involved with Victorian Opens, both male and female, and it's always been robust in its having tournaments here. Through the 90s, Yarra became very, very much involved with the Women's Australian Open. We had all the leading golfers assemble here.
I love the course just for its, I suppose, connectivity. Everything flows.
The defence of the course has been the bunkering and the greens, and that hasn't changed. It's not as penal off the tees as it used to be, with it taking a lot of the trees.
The first had tight pines down the middle, and it was a bit of a shoot to get through, so it's actually kind of nice not having as many trees because it's not as much pressure off the tee.
Once, if you stood on some holes, if you made a mistake off the tee, you're out of the hole. You know, it might take you at least another shot to get back to the fairway. Well, now you can get closer to the green with your next shot. It sort of made probably golf more enjoyable.
I'm very proud of this clubhouse. I think it's a wonderful clubhouse, situated very well on the site.
When I think about the clubhouse, my first memory is the little curve around as you come in, and it just opens up to this beautiful picture of a stunning clubhouse.
Some of the fondest memories I have is representing the club in pennant, and yes, we won many, many flags over the years I've been a member. I love the pennant photos and things. I have lovely memories. I daren't stand there too long. I look a bit ridiculous, but I sneak a view.
One of my fondest memories here was winning the my first club championship. I've been lucky enough to have won 5. Another fond memory was probably my first club championship against Amelia Harris. I did happen to lose, but it was probably one of the best games of golf I've played in my life. She's an absolute young gun, and to have been able to take her to 36 holes in a club championship was remarkable. I hope to spend, hopefully, the rest of my life here. I look forward to making more memories and more friends here in the future.
It will always be a tremendous part of my life and my friends from here too.
Somebody started the club and gave it to us. Well, it's up to us to hand it on in as good, if not better, as what was given to us, and that's how I feel about it.